Hello, everybody. So we are on the threshold of the full moon in Scorpio, which is a very special moon because it will be the flower moon. So connected to thriving, to blossoming, and also to an eclipse, which closes the eclipses portal that began last 19th, 20th of April. With a new moon in Aries, and today we are very close to the full moon in Scorpio. So there was Mars, as I said in the last video, which is very prominent and connecting these two eclipses. But this one, the 5th of May, will be a penumbral lunar eclipse. And it will happen at about 15 degrees of Scorpio. So it will touch mostly people born in the middle of Scorpio or the other fixed signs, which are Aquarius, Taurus, and Leo. So what can we expect from this? I mean, there is a very strong, subtle energy that is activated because this is not a normal eclipse and full moon, but it's the Wesak, which is one of the ancient pagan festivities of the ancient pagans' holy days. The 5th of May this year is about Wesak, which is connected to Buddha, which is connected to Christ. So we have available a lot of subtle energies that can come from the ascending masters that can support us. They can really send us messages. And Scorpio is a lot about really listening to our gut. Here we have Mars, Pluto. We have this energy of also Lilith that is prominent here because Lilith is squaring this full moon. So there is also some disobedience that is asked here. We have Uranus, which is largely conjunct the Sun and Lilith. And Lilith and Uranus both are connected to disobedience. So one important thing is really, let's not play too much according to the rules. Let's feel when we can really rebel or we can really play according to our own rules. And the underlying fear that we can have that we can be rejected for that, not totally accepted, that we can lose other people's love. The full moon in Scorpio with these placements of Lilith and Uranus remind me a lot of the energy of Kali. Really cutting cords, cutting heads of what no longer serve us with some ruthlessness, yeah. It's about allowing this energy of the masters, of the Buddha, of the Christ, of all our guides that wants to help us. And on the 5th of May, and also the day before, the day after, in these 3 days around this Wesak day and full moon, there is plenty at our disposal. There's plenty of energy that wants to support us and to give us messages. So let's pay attention to our dreams, to the images that come during the day, during a meditation, during a practice, during lovemaking. So, in order to be able to make space for this energy to come our way, we have to empty. We have to turn down the volume here of the chit-chatting, of the monkey mind, and turn it more inward and listen deeply. Tuning into this shadow here of our deepest parts, because Lilith is also connected to the primal fear, to the unaccepted shadow. So let's be there with this I'm not enough, I have to be fixed, I'm wrong, I feel ashamed, I feel guilty. All the dark range of our emotions. Let's sit with them. We all have them. So how can we really take all this dark material and turn it into something that is transformative for us? The first step is really holding space for them and making space to receive help, energetic help in this moment. As I said before, Wesak. So let's really open all of our senses. Also the Sabian symbol of this exact degree of the full moon is children that play around 5 little hills of sand. So it's the human spirit that is dominated by the 5 senses. And we have this amazing opportunity to filter through our senses, through our body, everything that comes our way, also from the subtle spheres. And it's time to trust the body. And I will talk more about it in the next video because Jupiter is about to enter Taurus. So that is a huge one. That is really trusting more our body because it doesn't lie. So I wish you a wonderful eclipse. I wish you to have the courage and the will to face this dark moon that it's a full moon, but it's eclipsed. So maybe it will not be easy to really identify what emotions are moving here. So it will require a lot of listening and attention, and really also honesty with ourselves to admit we are at a turning point now. This eclipse portal can have effects that will last up to 6 months, depending on, of course, where it impacted on our birth chart, what it activated. So it's different for each of us, but generally speaking, it triggered a strong and profound movement. Maybe there were conflicts in this couple of weeks because Mars was very prominent, but maybe we also connected to this fierceness, to this strength inside of us that can really embolden us to take steps forward our full thriving. And that's what is asked, and that's what also will be required from Jupiter in Taurus, to be really willing to reclaim our abundance fully. So happy happy lunar eclipse with full moon, and happy Wesak. May all your guides bless you along your path, and may you also send your blessings to who you feel you want. Big hug.